Welcome everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today's tutorial, we have two VSTs. We have the Vox Ingo Overtone GEQ. It's also free. And we have the Vox Ingo Tube Amp. I use these two when I'm finished with a track and I just want to polish it up a little bit and get it ready for listening to it on my phone or another system or something like that. So after I build a track and do a little basic leveling and monitoring, I go through and I add these two just to give it a little punch to it. I use the tube amp right here on everything, and I use the Voxingo, the Overtone GEQ just on the drum track. So if you want to download these are free just to try them out. I got lucky and I found these somewhere else. I can't remember at the moment, but these turned out to be really good. So I'm gonna jump right into the MPC here, and I have these are all my tracks, and over here in the corner I have the tube amp over the entire project. It's turned off right now, and then this is my drum track. This is where all my drums are, and I have just the Overtone EQ here, and I have it turned off right now. So let me have you listen to the drum track real quick. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the Overtone GEQ. Now, what I normally use in this fashion is the stereo sheen. There's all these different levels in here, but I'm not trying to change the entire sound quality of the song. I'm just trying to put a little bit of a little salt and pepper into it, very subtle. And all of these have a drastic change. This has just the least amount of drastic change. So let's see. Let's listen to it. Let's X that out. Let's listen. That is kind of difficult to hear. So we're just going to solo the drum track actually, so we can really get a better representation. Let's listen. It's bypassed right now, and then I'll turn it on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Do you hear the drums get a little bit punchier, and the highs from the hi-hat and the snare got a little bit crispier? That's all I need. Let's bypass it again. Hear those levels. And if you want to hear what some of these other ones sound like, let's go to, I'll try Boombox. More loudness. High frequency. Roll off. Boombox. Strange stereo. Okay. So that's what I'm using here. And cool thing about this is if you don't feel that your the drum kick is hitting hard enough, this one right here, you can bring this up and it'll change that. Let's try it. Okay, and if we bypass it, right? Cool. And sometimes, let me see here. Sometimes just can't get the fat enough drum sound. You can't get that punchy compressed sound. I use this just on the drum track. So you can come down to where right here, and then you can just install this right exactly on just the drum track. Okay. But I put it on the whole drum track because I've already done a little bit of leveling here. I'm using a method called pink noise, which I definitely think people I think you all should give it a try, because normally my levels are right up in here, but you can see all my levels are down in here. I'm trying to get that real good digital signal level. And when you level everything out properly and you add the Overtone EQ and the tube amp, you get much better quality. Okay, so let's check it out one more time. Dry, flat, no life, and just puts a little bit of salt and pepper in there, right? Okay. All right, let's move on to the next. So unsolo that. Now here I have the tube amp. I'm going to bypass it. And I really like this tube amp. Let's show you why. Let me get a play going on here. Okay. Now, let's enact it and try to see if, hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference. Let's check it out. Now, I'm just pushing this to 0 dB, and you can put the output gain. I normally crank the output to 0, because I like, you just want that really nice volume, but you can see it changes the entire dynamics of the song. And you also have more drive, low frequency in the bias. If I have a dirtier, more grimy song, I might want to add a little more drive. And I'll just play with some of these just so you can get an idea of what they sound like. But we're not going for those drastic changes. We just want some really minimalistic, you don't want to tell people you made all these changes. You want them to be subtle. You don't want them to be able to hear the changes. It's supposed to be very subtle. So here are all the different presets. Let's see here. And I wound up using just the master warmer. This one's fuzzy overdrive. Master maximizer, bass warmer, mid warmness. I don't know what these are. And again, you can use these on the individual tracks if you need to. And in conjunction, I use both of these, and I get a really good, nice quality out of everything. And then when you're in your song mode, you play everything back.
Please, allow me to show you something. Please, allow me to show you something.
All right, so that is that. So again, you have the Voxingo tube amp right there, and you also have the Voxingo Overtone GEQ. In combination, I think they work fantastic. They are free, and they also are VST, so they work in your DAW as well as they work in the MP. I hope you enjoyed this. If this was helpful to you, please like the little like button down there, and don't forget to subscribe. Leave some comments too if you have some questions. Don't mind answering those. Get some feedback going on there. Thank you for subscribing to Being Fans. I appreciate it, and more videos to come, and the links are down in the description below. Thank you guys. Peace out.